Hello guys, welcome back to the video tutorial. We are on the last day of our video tutorial, and today the topic that we are covering is view tab and help tab, which is the last two tabs which is remaining in PowerPoint, and I will show you some techniques at the end of the video. In the view tab you can see that in default that will be normal view. In normal view you can see the number of slides, how many slides are there, how many sections are there, and you can see there is outline view next to the normal view. It's for to view the presentation as an outline. The outline will appear in the frame to the left of the slide pane. It will replace the slide pane as well. You can see that showing the title, and if there is subtitles it will show that. It's giving an outline of our presentation. And the next one, it's a slide sorter. In this one you can view the slides as thumbnail. You can see in introduction section we have 4 slides, and all of them it's showing like thumbnails. Here also it's like thumbnails. And the next view, notes page is there. If there is notes, you can see that. You can see there is this first is the note of my first slide of the presentation, and similarly you can see all the slides. Okay, there is nothing. Second slide there is nothing, and even you can add the notes as well when we go to the notes page. In reading view you will be able to view the presentation as a slideshow that fits in the window. For example, when I click this one, and even the animations, if there is animations you will be able to see the animation as well. Now you can see that when I click the mouse it's showing the animation one by one. Now the third slide there was one animation it's shown, and the fourth tab. Similarly you can see all other slides in it will fit into the window actually. Okay, now I went to the escape mode. Let's go to the normal mode again. And the next one, the next topic is Slide Master. Slide Master, when you click on this one you can see that it's changing the design and layout of the Slide Master. This master is one that each slide in the presentation is based on. The changes effect is displayed. You can see that the changes that's happening to the slides. So for example, the title slides and subtitle slides, the changes that's happening it will be showing in the Slide Master view. Animations and transition can be added in the Slide Master, and similarly the top and largest slide is used to change options, all the slides in the presentation, no matter what the layout is. So that's about the Slide Master. Even you can insert a layout, and you can remove the title, or you can remove the footers. When you click here you can see when I remove the title it's gone. And similarly the background styles, you can choose any of the background styles, hide background graphics, and fonts. Of course you can go with the fonts, colors. You can see it's a blue. Effects for the titles, you can choose the effects. In this case you can see you can format the slides in using the Slide Master. Now let's close the master view, and you can see that it's the changes are happened to the slides. Okay, now Handout Master. Handout Master is nothing. When you print out the slideshow, how it will look like. This is the master, Handout Master. To change the design and layout of the printed handouts for presentation, you can click here. Here you can add the header and the date if you want, similarly the footer. So when you print the slides you will be able to see this stuff, and also you can remove even header, footer, date, page number. It's up to you. Or else, for example, you need only page number in your handout, you don't need this dates and header, everything. So in this case you have to choose the page number only in Handout Master. Similarly, and you can also choose the colors if there is colors as required, and if you're printing in color you can of course choose the color as well. Now let's go to the master view. The next topic is notes master. Next to the handout master you have notes master. When you click on this one, you can see that this one, it's used to change the way the note page is displayed and printed. How it's you can see that how it is looking in the presentation and how it will be when we print it. This will be the printed pages. Okay, and that's about the topic. Here also you can make changes as well. It's up to you. You can make the changes on the printed notes as well. Now close to master view again. Let's go back to the view option. You have here a ruler, grid lines, skates, you know all this stuff. I think a ruler, it's for to display the horizontal and vertical ruler line. In this presentation you can see that there is scales, ruler scales. To check the markup must appear in checkbox, and you can see that you can see how it look like. Sorry, I click on the comments. You can see that how it's aligned 0 to 8, 0 to 8. Similarly, it's a middle point 0 to 16, 0 to 16. When you go here, you can see that. But for example, it's a bigger one, it's more than your page. In this case, you don't know the center point, so this one, it will be very helpful for you to align something if it's a bigger view. Okay, that's about the ruler. And I remove the grid lines. There are grid lines to see this one. I think on this slides you can see the grids. This will be helpful for you to see the presentation as a not the presentation, to arrange the items. It will be equal square boxes, so you can arrange your items according to that. And also similarly, the guides is also used for arranging your objects. Say for example, you have some objects and you want to arrange it. In this case, you can use the guides as well. And notes, you have the notes as well. You have to click this button to add speaker notes to presentation. You can see that you can add notes directly here. When I click notes here, you can see the notes is no more shown there. And view direction, you have two views. The default, it will be left to right. Left will be the thumbnail, right will be the slides. When you click on this one, right view, you can see it's gone to the right side, and left side it will be view. These topics, it's actually not that much important when you consider the other topics, especially the animation slideshow. This is basically for you to view the slides, and you can arrange, you can organize. And zoom option is nothing but zooming our presentation. So for example, I make it 50, and even you can make it here also. The maximum is I think 400%, the minimum is 10%, and also you can choose directly from here, choose 100%. Normally it will be like 66% will be fine for us to see the slide and thumbnail together. And fit to window option is also there. You can see it's fitting to the window. It's at 72% it's fitting. Okay, now there is color option, it's already chosen. When you go to grayscale, you can see that all the colors, it's gone away. And even grayscale, light grayscale, inverse grayscale, gray with white fill, you can choose all of this option for you to decide which one you need. Let's go back to the color view. This option is also similar, black and white. There is no much difference. You can check what are the differences. The only difference, the first one is color, the other one it's grayscale and black and white. The color will be gone. And new window, it will create a new window of the presentation, exactly the same, a copy, a replica. Whatever changes you make here, it will be displayed there. So for example, I made 1, 2, 3. How it will look like? Let's see the other arrange. The importance of this one, it's whatever you changes it will come here. The difference is you can edit number of slides at the same time without moving. So for example, I want to edit this one according to this slide, the fourth slide. So manually I have to move it again. I have to move it. This one I can remove. I can avoid the tension directly. I can edit here as per the other slides. So that will be very cool feature. And you can also add one more window, and you can even arrange it. So for example, arrange all, it will be arranging like this. And if you have like one more slides, okay, let's maximize this one. You have one more slide, new window. Now you can see that the fourth one is created. There is 3, 4, 2 and 1. And arranging all, it will create four type of views, like 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here. You can see the number, and at the same time I'll be able to edit different slide number. You can see that here I am on the 9th one, here I am on the 6th tab, here on the title slide, here on the 2nd slide. So that's a good feature. And if you want to arrange it not like that, because it's since you have more slides, it will be very hard for you to read it. So in this case you can go with the cascade option. In this case you can see that 4th, 3rd, 2, 1. You want to change 1, change something, and come back to 2nd, 4th. Similarly you can shift between the windows. Okay, now let's close stream. I closed all the slides. Now I have only one. And move split, it's nothing but for moving us the side bars, or for example I have notes. In this case I can, if there's big notes, you can adjust it down sizes. And the area where you want to organize. So that option is used for move split. When you click on it, the arrow will appear, and then you will be able to organize your slides. Switch windows, if you have more window. So for example this 2, I have 2 windows now. In this case you can switch windows to PowerPoint 1 directly from here without looking into without we are arranging. We can directly move to the windows at the full size. Macros, it's we'll discuss in another topic when I'm preparing the Excel tutorial. I'll be discussing this macros. It's same like, for example, when you press Ctrl S, it's saving the file. Ctrl Z, it's undo. Same like this, you can manually create macro with a small script called VBA, and you can save it. When you run the macros, it will be automatically run in the background only to the specific application. If I'm creating a macro to PowerPoint, it will run on the PowerPoint. So that's a big topic, and you don't need it as a beginner. And in help, you can see that help, you can search for help regarding the specific topics, text and evidence, how to insert word art. You can see that how we can insert word art. Everything will be shown. It's a help option. Since you are watching my tutorial, I don't think you need help, but still, if you want to, if there is something you don't remember or something you forgot, you can use this help option. You can also contact the support from Microsoft. You have to put your details and get help. This one, it will require sign in of your the Office license, so it will be replied to that specific email. Your queries will be replied by the Outlook Microsoft employees, and you can give the feedback to Microsoft. I like something. If you don't like something, and if you have some suggestion, if you need some changes, so in the next update or the next version of Office, they will be adding this feature if it's if it will be helpful to the people. And so we're going to finish our tutorial, and one more thing I will show you. So for example, I want to make some animation. Every time I don't want to go here animation and choose the animation style I need. So to make it easy, anything, not only animation, you can choose anything for you to organize this. So for example, I have this one now. Now I can directly add an animation without going into the animation tab and choosing it. So that's a very good feature. It's coming with the Office 2016 and 2019. And similarly, you want to make a slideshow animation, you can right click on it and add to the quick access toolbar, so you can directly start without it's easy. Actually, I know it's F5 it will work, but for you to make it some shortcuts, because sometimes you will need a different option and you want to make it very easy for you to access. So in this case you can use that as well. So thank you very much guys for watching the entire tutorial, and if you have missed any videos, you can check the playlist which is in the description, and subscribe the channel, click the bell icon for the notification. We will come back with another tutorial series. Once again, thank you very much. Bye bye.